Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night is one of the most recognizable paintings in the world. But beyond its mesmerizing swirls and vivid colors lies a deeper story, one of pain, resilience, and an unrelenting passion for beauty. Painted during his stay at the Saint-Paul-de-Mausole asylum, Starry Night was born from Van Gogh's darkest days. Yet, through this darkness, he created a celestial vision that continues to inspire generations. What do these swirling stars, luminous moon, and towering cypress tree reveal about Van Gogh's state of mind? And why does this painting resonate so deeply with the human experience? Let's uncover the secrets of Starry Night, a masterpiece that bridges despair and hope. The late 19th century was a time of profound change in European art and society. The Industrial Revolution had transformed urban life, while new theories about light and color were revolutionizing how artists approached their craft. The invention of synthetic pigments, particularly new shades of blue and yellow, gave artists like Van Gogh an expanded palette that their predecessors could only dream of. The art world was in the midst of its own revolution. The rigid academic style that had dominated for centuries was giving way to new movements. The Impressionists had already shocked Paris with their loose brushwork and modern subjects. But Van Gogh and his contemporaries would push even further, seeking to capture not just the appearance of things, but their emotional essence. Vincent van Gogh was born in 1853 in the small Dutch village of Zundert. From an early age, he was seen as a deeply sensitive and intense individual, qualities that would both fuel his art and contribute to his struggles. His journey to becoming one of history's most celebrated artists was anything but straightforward, filled with self-doubt, hardship, and profound emotional challenges. Vincent was the son of a Protestant minister, and the influence of spirituality would remain present throughout his life, though often in unconventional ways. His early adult years were marked by a search for purpose. He initially worked as an art dealer, then as a teacher, and later tried to follow in his father's footsteps by becoming a preacher. But these pursuits left him unfulfilled, and he struggled with both mental and physical health. It wasn't until his late 20s that Vincent decided to devote himself to art. Encouraged by his younger brother Theo, who worked as an art dealer, Vincent moved to Paris in 1886. It was here that he encountered new artistic ideas, vibrant colors, and the work of the Impressionists and Neo-Impressionists. This experience was transformative, opening his mind to new ways of expressing the world around him. Theo van Gogh was Vincent's closest companion, confidant, and greatest support. The bond between the brothers went beyond mere family ties. They were kindred spirits. In their letters, Vincent shared his innermost thoughts, his dreams, his philosophies on art, and his struggles. Theo, in turn, provided both emotional and financial support, often sending money and encouragement to keep his brother's artistic journey alive. "I feel a great solidarity with you," Vincent once wrote to Theo. His letters are filled with both a yearning for recognition and gratitude for his brother's unwavering support. Without Theo, it's likely that Vincent's work would have remained obscure during his lifetime. Theo not only provided for him financially but was also Vincent's emotional anchor, helping him cope with the isolation and rejection he frequently faced. In 1888, Vincent moved to Arles in the south of France, hoping to establish a community of artists. He found inspiration in the brilliant sunlight, fields of sunflowers, and vibrant landscapes of Provence. It was here that he created some of his most famous works: The Yellow House and Bedroom in Arles. Yet, despite his productivity, his time in Arles was marked by loneliness and inner turmoil. During this period, Vincent developed a complex friendship with fellow artist Paul Gauguin. They shared artistic ideas and ambitions, but their personalities clashed. Gauguin's departure from Arles in 1888 led to one of Vincent's most well-known crises, culminating in the infamous incident in which he cut off part of his own ear. This event symbolized the beginning of a downward spiral in Vincent's mental health. In 1889, after a series of breakdowns, Vincent voluntarily admitted himself to the Saint-Paul-de-Mausole asylum in Saint-Remy-de-Provence. Here, amidst the olive groves and wheat fields, Vincent found a fragile stability, producing over 150 paintings in a single year, including some of his most profound works, such as irises, cypresses, and Starry Night. Although the asylum provided a sense of calm and routine, Vincent's struggles with mental illness continued. His letters reveal his conflicted emotions during this time, moments of hope intertwined with despair. Painting became both an escape and a necessity, a way to process the emotions he couldn't otherwise express. He wrote to Theo about his restless nights and sorrow, yet he continued to paint with extraordinary dedication. His time at the asylum produced some of his most expressive and visionary works, capturing the rawness of his inner world in the swirling landscapes and intense colors. After leaving the asylum, Vincent spent his final months in Auvers-sur-Oise, a small village near Paris. His mental health remained precarious, but his artistic output was remarkable. Under the care of Dr. Paul Bichet, Vincent created around 70 paintings in just over 2 months, including Wheatfield with Crows, a piece often considered an expression of his troubled state. On July 27, 1890, Vincent suffered a fatal gunshot wound in what is widely believed to have been a suicide. He passed away 2 days later, with Theo by his side. In his final letter to his brother, he had written, "I tell you again that I shall always consider you to be something more than a simple dealer in coraux. You, on the contrary, are really more than that, and perhaps we shall yet succeed, for our life is full of potential." The two brothers are buried side by side in Auvers-sur-Oise, a testament to a bond that endured through hardship and loss. Theo, grief-stricken and suffering from syphilis, died just 6 months after Vincent. Their connection, both in life and death, underscores the importance of their relationship in the legacy of Van Gogh's art. One of the most striking aspects of Starry Night is Van Gogh's innovative technique. He used impasto, a technique of applying paint thickly so that brushstrokes are visible, creating a textured, almost sculptural surface. But Van Gogh's approach was unique, using impasto not just for texture but to convey movement and emotion. His brushstrokes are deliberate and rhythmic, guiding the viewer's eye across the painting and infusing the canvas with a sense of life and energy. Van Gogh chose his colors with intention. He applied rich blues directly from the tube, contrasted with bright yellows and whites, creating a vivid, complementary palette. The blue of the sky and the yellow of the stars represent more than a night scene. They create a vibrancy, a kind of visual symphony that mirrors the movement in the sky. The impasto technique allows each color to stand out individually, adding depth and dimension to the scene. In his letters, Van Gogh spoke of creating paintings that had the impact of music. Through his thick, flowing strokes, he created a kind of visual rhythm. The cypress tree on the left, painted with bold, upward strokes, draws the viewer's eye upwards, connecting the earth and sky, echoing the swirling patterns of the cosmos above. This interconnectedness, this sense of nature's harmony, is an expression of Van Gogh's view of the natural world. Van Gogh's work didn't emerge in isolation. One of his greatest influences came from Japanese ukiyo-e prints, which he collected and admired deeply. These prints, created by artists like Hokusai and Hiroshige, feature flat planes of color, defined outlines, and stylized natural scenes. In Starry Night, we can see the influence of Japanese art in the simplified shapes and the focus on rhythm and movement rather than strict realism. Additionally, the swirling patterns in Starry Night echo motifs seen in other cultures' depictions of the cosmos. In Celtic art, spirals were often used to represent cosmic energy, while medieval Islamic art featured similar motifs and illustrations of the night sky. These cultures saw the universe as a living, interconnected force, much like Van Gogh's sky. Though he may not have known of these influences directly, Van Gogh's vision was remarkably in line with the symbolic language of the cosmos across cultures. Interestingly, Van Gogh's vision aligns with scientific depictions of natural phenomena he may not have known about. In 2004, NASA scientists observed that the turbulent flow patterns in Starry Night correspond with mathematical descriptions of turbulence in fluid dynamics. This phenomenon, known as Kolmogorov turbulence, wasn't formally described until the 1940s, yet Van Gogh's sky captures this pattern with uncanny accuracy. Recent research has revealed that patterns similar to Van Gogh's swirling brushstrokes are also seen in the movement of gases in nebulae and other cosmic formations. Although Van Gogh likely wasn't aware of these scientific phenomena, his painting seems to intuitively capture the dynamism of the universe. In this way, Starry Night becomes not just a work of art but an exploration of natural laws, reflecting the hidden patterns of the cosmos. His vision of the night sky suggests a profound understanding of nature's complexity. Through his use of color, line, and form, Van Gogh brings to life a universe that feels alive, turbulent, and connected to the energy of the earth. His work bridges the gap between science and art, giving us a glimpse of the underlying order in what appears, at first glance, to be chaos. Modern technology allows us to look deeper into Van Gogh's process than ever before. Infrared reflectography reveals underdrawings, showing that Van Gogh started with a careful outline before adding color. This contrasts with the popular perception that his work was impulsive. His layers of paint, analyzed through X-ray fluorescence, tell us the exact pigments he used, including French ultramarine, cobalt blue, and lead white in the sky, alongside emerald green and chrome yellow. These colors were revolutionary for their time. New synthetic pigments allowed him to achieve a brightness and contrast that would have been impossible a generation before. His use of contrasting colors, blue and yellow, green and red, creates a visual tension, almost like a magnetic field, that keeps the viewer's gaze moving across the canvas. Through close examination, we see that Van Gogh adjusted his brushwork and layering, building up the thickest areas with energetic strokes and letting the paint in other sections thinly cover the canvas. Each brushstroke and each color choice was deliberate, chosen not just to depict a scene but to evoke a sensation. Through Starry Night, Van Gogh invites us into a sensory experience, to feel the painting as much as we see it. Van Gogh's bold colors and expressive brushwork had a profound impact on future generations of artists. His influence is seen in the early 20th century expressionists, such as Emile Nolde and Edvard Munch, who sought to capture emotion and inner experience. These artists embraced Van Gogh's use of color and form as vehicles for emotional expression, paving the way for new art movements. Later, abstract expressionists like Jackson Pollock and Willem de Kooning admired Van Gogh's spontaneous approach to brushwork. They saw in his work a freedom, a release from the constraints of realism, which inspired them to create paintings that prioritized raw emotion over form. In this way, Starry Night became a foundational work for modern art, bridging representational and abstract art. Today, Starry Night continues to inspire artists across media. Digital artists have developed algorithms to mimic its swirling forms, and graphic designers incorporate its vibrant colors and shapes into modern aesthetics. Van Gogh's vision lives on, evolving with each new generation, remaining as dynamic and relevant as ever. The personal significance of Starry Night comes through in Van Gogh's letters to Theo. He described seeing the countryside from his window a long time before sunrise, with nothing but the morning star, which looked very big. This star, often interpreted as Venus, takes on a symbolic presence in the painting, shining brightly amidst the sky in turmoil. The view from Van Gogh's room at the asylum didn't actually include the village scene in Starry Night. The church steeple resembles those from his native Netherlands, suggesting a longing for home and peace. By combining elements from memory and imagination, Van Gogh transformed his view of the night sky into a personal, almost spiritual experience. The cypress tree, a symbol of death in European art, stands as a dark silhouette against the bright sky, perhaps representing his struggle with isolation and his yearning for connection. The stars, radiating with intense light, reflect his sense of wonder and his hope for transcendence. In Starry Night, Van Gogh gives us a glimpse into his inner life, a world filled with beauty, turmoil, and a deep sense of connection to the universe. Over a century after its creation, Starry Night has evolved into one of the most recognized and celebrated artworks in the world. But its relevance goes far beyond its status as a masterpiece of post-impressionism. In the modern era, Starry Night has become a cultural phenomenon, a source of inspiration for disciplines as diverse as art, science, psychology, and environmental advocacy. Explore how Van Gogh's iconic painting resonates in contemporary society, reflecting universal themes that continue to inspire and connect with audiences worldwide. One of the most striking aspects of Starry Night is its ubiquitous presence in popular culture. Its swirling patterns and luminous colors have transcended the confines of the art world to become a universal symbol of creativity and imagination. From movie scenes to advertisements, from fashion to digital art, Van Gogh's masterpiece has found its way into nearly every corner of modern life. Digital artists have especially embraced Starry Night. On platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest, thousands of artists reinterpret Van Gogh's painting through their unique lenses. Some recreate it pixel by pixel, others incorporate its motifs into modern cityscapes or abstract compositions. This reinterpretation is not just homage, it's a testament to the painting's ability to evolve and adapt, finding relevance in every era. The painting's influence extends beyond traditional and digital art. Starry Night has become a staple in the world of fashion, appearing on everything from couture gowns to everyday streetwear. Designers often incorporate Van Gogh's iconic swirls and vibrant blues into their collections, transforming the painting into wearable art. It's a striking example of how timeless masterpieces can seamlessly integrate into the fabric of contemporary life. Beyond its visual beauty, Starry Night holds a special place in discussions about mental health. Van Gogh painted it during his time at the Saint-Paul-de-Mausole asylum, a period of profound struggle and introspection. For many, the painting embodies resilience, hope, and the ability to find beauty even in moments of darkness. Today, it is frequently used as a symbol in mental health awareness campaigns, reminding us of the healing power of art. The swirling skies in Starry Night have often been interpreted as a reflection of Van Gogh's inner turmoil. Yet, they are also seen as a symbol of his enduring connection to the world around him. For many, the painting is a reminder that moments of struggle can coexist with moments of profound beauty, and that creativity can serve as a powerful outlet for expressing and processing emotions. In the modern world, where conversations about mental health are more open and inclusive, Starry Night resonates deeply with individuals seeking solace and inspiration. Art therapy programs often use the painting as a starting point for discussions about emotional well-being, encouraging participants to explore their feelings through creative expression. Another reason Starry Night continues to resonate is its depiction of the natural world. Van Gogh's painting captures the profound beauty and immensity of the universe, juxtaposing the quiet stillness of a small village with the dynamic movement of the night sky. In an age where environmental consciousness is a growing priority, Starry Night serves as a reminder of our deep connection to nature and the importance of preserving its beauty. Environmental advocates have adopted Starry Night's imagery to emphasize the importance of protecting our planet. Its swirling skies and luminous stars remind us of the wonders of the natural world, inspiring a sense of awe and responsibility. Many contemporary artists use its patterns in eco-friendly designs and sustainability campaigns, bridging the gap between art and environmental activism. The influence of Starry Night extends even into the realm of science. Its swirling patterns have intrigued not only artists but also physicists and mathematicians. The turbulence depicted in the night sky bears a striking resemblance to fluid dynamics, a phenomenon that has captivated scientists for decades. In 2004, scientists analyzing images of turbulent fluid flows found parallels to Van Gogh's brushstrokes, demonstrating that his depiction of the night sky aligns with the mathematical patterns of turbulence. This discovery highlights the interplay between art and science, showing that creativity and analytical thinking are deeply interconnected. By bridging disciplines, Starry Night reminds us that art is not confined to the canvas. It intersects with science, technology, and human understanding, offering new ways to see and interpret the world. This multidisciplinary impact solidifies the painting's role as a timeless symbol of innovation and curiosity. In the end, Starry Night is more than a painting. It's a lens through which we view the universe, a reminder that beauty and mystery lie within reach if we only look deeply enough. Van Gogh's masterpiece invites us to consider the night sky not as a passive backdrop, but as a living, breathing entity, full of movement, energy, and emotion. Through this one painting, Van Gogh left us a gift, an eternal vision of the cosmos as seen through his eyes. In doing so, he gave us not just an image, but an experience of wonder and connection, a reminder that we are all part of something greater. Starry Night endures as a timeless work of art, a testament to the power of creativity to illuminate our world. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night. We've explored its layers of meaning, its technical brilliance, and its enduring impact on art, science, and culture. This masterpiece reminds us of the beauty that can emerge from struggle, and the power of art to connect us across time and space. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the world's most iconic paintings, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more stories behind history's greatest artworks. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest content. Do you have a favorite painting or artist you'd like us to cover next? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring the world of art, where every piece has a story to tell.